Happy Tuesday, movie stars. You have to be self-aware to be successful. Specifically, you have to become aware of the daily habits and actions that you take or don't take that prevent you from being that person you want to become. We talked yesterday about finding out the kind of person you are today and finding out who you want to become and talking about that gap between where you are and where you want to go, okay? The way that you're going to get there is by habits. And the first thing before you change those habits is you have to take a critical look at you, the person in the mirror, and find out what habits, what daily actions am I taking in or not taking that are preventing me from being this superstar that I know I am within. Because I promise you, that better version of you, that person you want to be, it's not somebody different. It's not somebody who's a famous actor or athlete or musician or politician or billionaire or whoever. That's not it. The person you want to be is you. It's just you taking the daily actions, the daily behaviors, the daily habits that are going to make you more successful and more fulfilled than you are right now. So that self-awareness is the first thing. It's a blind spot for a lot of people, right? So one of the ways we get through this blind spot is write down what your habits are. So tomorrow when you get up, just start writing, get a piece of paper, carry it around with you, write down what you're doing in the morning. I wake up at this time, okay. I go to the bathroom, I watch TV for an hour, I read 10 pages of a book, I play video games, whatever it is, there's no judgment here. The only judgment is gonna come from you when you think about what the habits are now versus where you wanna go. But for right now, just write them all down, because you need to become aware of where you're blocking. It's not somebody else. It's not your mom, your dad, your partner. It's something that you're blocking from yourselves. Now, how do you apply that to different things, right? To all my folks who are working on their jujitsu, write down when you're training the next time, of course, write down your training habits, your schedule. But when you get taken down, write that down. What takedown works against me? When I get put down in that position, be it side control, half guard, what's the next move that I make? Right? Why am I struggling with this so much? If you can become aware of your tendencies and your habits, you can keep the ones that are working for you, getting the underhook, for example, or you can get rid of the ones that don't serve you, breathing really hard, freaking out, whatever the case may be. In Muay Thai, what combos work against you all the time? Because I guarantee you, if you're being honest with yourself, if you're a pro level guy, that's different. But I would be willing to bet that in sparring, there's a couple of combos you get hit with all the time. You got to write those down. You got to be self-aware of the habits that you have, the tendencies, all that sort of stuff. It's really just film study and you just really getting specific about, again, where you're at now, being aware of your habits, being aware of what you're doing, and taking the steps to change those habits into the habits that best version of you, that person you want to become, would have. It's really that simple, guys. So for the action item again, guys, get up tomorrow, write down all your habits as far as your daily habits. When you're training, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, acting, working on your musicianship, whatever, write down your habits, how long you practice, what you focus on, what sort of things you're doing. Because when you get it down in paper, it's all out of your head. There's no more of you sort of, underestimating how significant it is. When it's there for you in black and white, you can see, man, I need to make this change or that change or whatever the case is, right? I always use this example because it's the easiest, is one everyone can understand. If you want to be fit, look at what you ate tomorrow or yesterday, whatever it is. Write down everything you eat and think, man, would somebody who wants to be fit like I want to in my mind have eaten this thing or that thing or drank this? Probably not. But you need to see it to become self-aware that you're blocking your blessings, guys. You are the toughest competition you're ever going to face. You're the person who's most in charge of your success or your failure in this world. And part of you defeating that man or woman in the mirror is becoming self-aware of what you're doing every day that's stopping you from being the best version of yourself. Once you become aware, we can talk about change again. Be a movie star every day, guys. Write down those habits. Let's start working on changing those around to where you don't stop yourself from being the star that you are. I believe in you guys. I hope you believe in yourself. Take care, guys.